Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Got a good group out there this morning. Carrie, nice to see you. Ed, Christina, Anita, thank you for being here live. And those of you that have not chatted yet, thank you for joining us. Mr. B's passed out. So welcome, welcome. It is Sunday morning. We do this live stream every week. I think we're like maybe hit 70 this week or last week or next week. We're really close. It's been quite a while that I've been doing these every Sunday morning. I'm grateful for those of you that show up. Happy Thanksgiving to those Canadians out there that are with me. It is our Thanksgiving, Americans. We have it way earlier than you. It actually feels super early even for us, I feel like, this year. And happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Pretty sure this is the first one, right, that is happening down south of the border in the US. So that's just taking time today to be grateful for just for life and for humanity and for people and for technology and whatever it is. I'm going to focus this practice this morning on just a theme of gratitude and bringing back gratitude into your practice, onto your mat, into your physical body. So I just want to make sure we've got sound. I see someone chatting there. Who's that? Ed. Don't have sound. It just came on. Okay, so do we have sound? Can somebody confirm for me that you guys can hear me right now? I just want to make sure we don't have that. We had that happen a few weeks ago where there was no sound for the whole practice. Yes, from Carrie. Okay, cool. Awesome. I was actually just chatting with my friend Carrie that's out there yesterday, and we were saying how, like, I don't know if you believe in the Mercury retrograde thing. Mercury retrograde can have some fun stuff with technology. So I'll be keeping an eye on the chat, just hopefully that we actually have sound for this whole thing. So we'll move into child's pose to land in this practice. As I say every week, listen to your body, okay? Take rest whenever you need to, challenge yourself as much as you can, and just be grateful that your body is strong and capable to move you through this yoga practice. And we will see where this takes us for this next 60 minutes, okay? So land in child's pose with your knees nice and wide, big toes touching. Allow your body to settle in. And start to bring awareness to your breathing, making it more intentional, making it deeper, louder. The word gratitude can get thrown around a lot. It can sound kind of hippy-dippy, and there's actually quite a bit of science around positive psychology and the importance of acknowledging things you're grateful for in your life. I can also understand how sometimes it can be challenging to find things that you're grateful for. If you start to get too big, if you're lacking in certain areas, certain relationships. And the simplest thing to put your gratitude on is breath. If you're breathing, there's something to be grateful for. Grateful for your body's ability to take oxygen out of the air, for your lungs' ability to send that energy through your entire body. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it out. 3 more breaths together. Spread your fingers and toes. As you exhale, sink a little bit deeper into this child's pose. Long inhale. A long exhale. One more breath right here. Fill your lungs all the way up. Let that air out. Come up to the tabletop. Let's move through a few cat-cows just to wake up the spine. On your next exhale, press the floor and round your back into cat pose. So scooping the tailbone down, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale to cow, look up, point your tailbone up to the ceiling, find that rounding in your lower back. And then again, cat, press the ground. Tuck the pit of the belly in. Cow, inhale, think of the chest pulling forward through the arms. 2 more. Cat. Waking up the breath. And cow. Last one here. Cat. Press down. And cow, let the belly drop. Gaze up. And come back to a neutral spine. And push your hips back to downward facing dog. Spread out the foundation of the pose. Get into your hands, get into your feet. Open your eyes. Grateful for your drishti, your ability to see, your ability to focus. Be grateful for something you see with your eyes. Like I see my beastie over there. Grateful for him. It's a practice to actually be able to acknowledge things that you're grateful for without getting into the story of what's lacking. Bring your feet together. Lift your right foot up. 3-legged dog. So this next 55 minutes or so that we're together here, just really be aware how often you're practicing gratitude and how often you're putting the focus on what you're not grateful for. Me talking about gratitude so much starts to grate your nerves. Fascinating, right? That's really interesting. If that starts to show up, it really can just be as simple as coming back to the breath. To the other side for 3-legged dog, just for a moment there, opening up the side body. And then you'll step up to the top of your mat. Ragdoll, feet wide. Grab your biceps or your elbows and just let the weight of the upper body go. It's really easy to put the focus on what's not working, what's missing, what you want more of. The focus is shifted to lack, then you'll see more lack. You'll see more of what's missing. Soften even deeper into the fold. Press the 4 corners of your feet down into your yoga mat. And breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep inhale. And release your arms, fingertips to the mat. Bring your big toes closer together with the heels a little wider than the big toes. On your next breath in, lengthen your spine. Flat back and then fold. Extended mountain, sweep up, big reach. And fold. Hug back into your legs. Halfway lift. Draw the crown of the head forward. Step back to high plank. And hold. If you need to drop to your knees, do that. If you can keep them lifted, do that. And keep your bum down in line with the shoulders and the heels, that nice straight line from the heels right to the crown of your head. Keep breathing. Starting to build a little heat, some vitality. Grateful for that vitality in your body right here. Press down into your hands. And taking a little softness to the elbows. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. One more breath. Stay as you breathe out. Shift onto your toes. Lower down on the exhale. Upward facing dog. Lift your chest forward. Downward facing dog. Hips back. Take a long breath in. Press down into your hands and your feet. Eyes are open. Your attention is here. Fullest breath in. Fullest breath out. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Come up to a flat back on the breath in. Fold. Extended mountain. Sweep up. Stretch to every finger. And fold. Hug back into your legs. Lengthen the spine. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. The exhale. And then inhale, lift up, eyes up off the mat, downward facing dog. Hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. As you start to increase the heartbeat a little bit, as you start to increase the warmth in the body, be grateful for your heart beating, doing all of that work to keep you alive without you having to even think about it. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Lift up onto your toes as you inhale. Bend your knees, empty that air. Step between your hands, halfway lift. And fold. Extended mountain, sweep up. Fold. Flat back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. Do that again. Fill your lungs. Empty. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the top. Halfway lift. And fold. Extended mountain again. Reach up. Maybe go back a little bit. Fold. Lengthen the spine. Sit into chair. And just be here. Put more weight into your heels and then sink down into your seat. You'll take a moment of gratitude for your legs, how strong your legs are. The ability for them to support you. Breathe in. Hug the muscles of your legs into the bones and sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Generous breath. Reach up and fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot, warrior 1. Reach up and land. My legs, my knees especially, were one area that I really struggled to have gratitude for. Both of my knees are, bad knees, air quotes. Don't have great knees in our family. And still, despite the, arthritis, despite the pain that I can feel in my knees sometimes, still so strong and able to get me through this practice. Let me hold me in poses. And I'm listening to my body, grateful for it, not forcing, not suffering. Take a deep breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. It's perspective, really. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot into warrior 1. If you have negative thoughts about your body, you're not unique. I feel like 90%, 99% of the population, probably at some point, there's that one area, that one belief about the physical body. Just as simple as coming back to what is working, what is strong, where you feel capable, where your body surprises you, and putting the attention on it. Actually being in that moment of gratefulness, appreciation for how much of a miracle your body is. Sink deeper. Take a breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Do you believe that your body is a miracle? That it's beautiful? And the answer might be no. And one grateful thought's not going to just shift that, but the more often you put a focus on what you like about it, what it's doing well, how it surprises you, the mind starts to shift. It's neuroplasticity. The thoughts you think create the reality your brain shows to you. Lift up onto your toes, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat, halfway lift, fold, chair, one breath. Sit low, reach up, then fold. Lengthen the spine. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Step through. Reach your fingertips up. Sink down into your front knee. Full breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Big reach up. Stay as you exhale, sink down. Take one more breath. Stretch every finger. Chaturanga Dandasana, finding that movement with your breath. Upward facing, fill your lungs. Downward facing dog. Fullest breath in. Fullest breath out. Spread out the foundation of the pose. Hands and feet. Breathe in. Pull in the pit of the belly, your center. Engage it. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step, hop, or walk to the top. Flat back. And fold. Chair. One breath. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one on the right side. Reach up. Open to warrior two. Flip and reverse. Peaceful warrior. Stretch the right side body. Reach back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant your hands. Flow it out. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Warrior one as you inhale. Reach up. Open to two. Reverse peaceful warrior. Stretch back. Big reach. Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant the hands. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Lift the right foot up. Bend your knees. Stack your hips. Take a breath in here. Stay in your three-legged dog, or you flip your dog. Let that right foot fall behind you. Feet parallel, set them up. And then press down into the heels to lift the thighs, lift the hips. Inhale. Reach every finger on that right hand forward. Take another breath in. Stay for the breath out. Lift a little bit bigger. High plank. Side plank. Take your heels to the right. Left arm up. Spark your fingers. Lift that left leg a little bit higher. Keep opening up the expression in your body. Take your fullest side plank, whatever that looks like. Go for it. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet together. Left foot goes up. Three-legged dog to start. Create that opening through the side body. Lightness on the left hand. And then maybe you choose to flip. Feet pointing to the back of your mat. Drive the hips high. Keep reaching forward with that left hand. See your fingertips. See just past them. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Press and lift. Stay. One more inhale. High plank. Low plank. Oh no, side plank. Right arm up. I'm tricking you. It's okay. Go into your expression here. Getting the shoulders stacked. Wrists above and below one another. Then expand the pose. Take your gaze high. Inhale. Exhale. A little bit bigger. Whoop, you might fall out. That's okay. Come back right away. Begin again right here. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Move into chair. And take a twist to the right side. Press the palms together and wrap the right shoulder blade back. And press down equally through both your feet here. Find that foundation of feet. Foundation of hands. Even though they're not on the ground, it's still important to bring attention to every knuckle on both your hands. Breathe in. Twist deeper. Core engaged. Stability, the support of your center. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more. Get light on that left foot. Step it back. Crescent lunge twist. Stay on your back tippy toes. Back heel up over your toes. Inhale. Keeping the upper body in that twist. Strong core, strong back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more. Hold it. Warrior two. Open up. Land in your front knee. Soften the shoulders. Steady your gaze. Engage through your center. Plug the shoulders in. Pull the pit of the belly in. Abdomen wakes up. Lunge a bit deeper. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Extended side angle. Right elbow to your knee. Or you can bring the hand down inside the foot. Wherever you're going, keep that upper shoulder drawing back. Breathe in and breathe out. A few more breaths. Stay strong in your twist. Feel those right ribs turning up just a little tiny bit. Energetically, you squeeze in. You press down to express out. Stay here. Take one more big breath in. High plank to low. Plant your hands. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Take
Fingers to toes forward fold. So you'll take your feet wide, grab opposite, or no, not opposite, grab your big toes with your fingers. Just let the upper body go. Let go of the head. Gratitude. Right here, pick something. It's a really powerful practice to focus gratitude on things that you maybe don't feel grateful for. Something challenging. You can be grateful for a challenge. It helps you grow, teaches you a lesson. Challenges make you stronger. Grateful for your center. Energetically centering yourself, equanimity, creating that balanced state of mind. Even when you just get brief glimpses of it, appreciate it. Breathe in and breathe out. Set up for chair again, toes close together. They don't have to be touching, but the heels are wider than the big toes. Sit down into your seat, hands to heart center, twist to the left side. Pull in the pit of your belly. Grateful for your core muscles. Whatever's going on in your center, like I know I've struggled a lot to be grateful for what my belly looks like. I've lost a lot of weight. I've got extra skin and stretch marks, all those kind of things. That's truth. But it doesn't mean I don't have to be grateful for what's there. The strength of your core muscles, it doesn't matter what's in front of them. And if they're not that strong, like grateful for the ability to make them stronger, grateful for this practice, building strength and stability in your body. Breathe in. Twist a little further. Take an inhale and an exhale. Shift the weight into that left foot. Step your right foot back, crescent lunge. And then come back into the depth of that front knee. Keep the back leg active. Lift the heel forward. Keep the shoulders pulling together on your back. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen and twist. 2 more. Hold it. Strong legs, muscles hugging bones. Breathe in. Twist a little tiny bit deeper. Warrior 2. Open up. Land. Pull in. Press down. Lift through the crown of the head. Express out through every finger. Go a little deeper. Full breath in. Full breath out. 1 more. Hold here. Extended side angle. Come down. Keep active through the shoulders. That right shoulder blade. Instead of rolling it forward, keep it pulling back. Gaze up. See that top hand. Wake it up. Inhale. Exhale. A few more breaths. Your biggest opening. Press down into the feet. Twist the upper body a little more. Take 1 more big inhale here. Plant your hands. Step back. Heights a low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Gorilla. Palms underneath the feet. Let go of the crown of the head. Grateful for your pets if you have them, your family members, even just nature in general. Mr. B's just adorable. I'm being distracted. It's okay. Come back now to this moment. Grateful for the ability to recenter anytime you want to, anytime you need to. your next breath and anchor into this moment. So simple, but so powerful. Breathe in and breathe out. Where can you soften more here? Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Press down the tops of your hands just a little bit, bigger stretch through the wrists. And then release the feet. Toe heel, them back together. Come up to a flat back. And fold. Sweep up. Eagle. Right arm under the left, right leg over the left. Steady your gaze. Back to equanimity here. Balancing, physically balancing the body and mentally balancing the mind. Keep it centered, grounded in this moment, grounded in this breath. Grateful for this moment. This is the only moment, like each one that passes is the only moment you're actually living in. The past is done. The future isn't here yet. What is powerful? What makes you lit up in this moment right here? Take a breath in. Sink a little bit deeper. Sweep the arms up. Left side. How much time do you spend going over what didn't work in the past? Fixating on what you want the future to look like, instead of being grateful for the moment you're living, people in front of you, the experiences you're having. Only you know the answer to that. You're the only one that knows what's happening between your ears. And looking at the past for lessons, fond memories, that's fine once in a while. You want to know what happened in your past. It's important. But not living there, not dwelling, fixating, obsessing, going back over all those mental movies. Right side, eagle. It's the same with the future. It's important to have a vision of what your future looks like. Having goals, being driven, moving forward, important, but not stuck. Not letting what's going to happen in the future take you out of what's actually happening right here, because what happens here is what builds your future. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch sides. Eagle on the left. You create your future by what you do in the present moment. Your brain is 2 weeks from now, 10 years from now. You're not going to be showing up as powerfully, as present as you can be in the moment you're breathing in. Long inhale. Squeeze, sink a little deeper. Sweep up. Move into dancer on the right side. Grab the inside of the right foot. Kick back into your hands and start to tilt forward a little bit. Powerful breaths. Powerful focus. See one thing in front of you. Switch sides on the left. I've said before in these classes, like right in front of me, you can't see it. I have a big cookbook shelf with like a lot of cookbooks on it. And the words jumping out right now is health. I've got a couple, like staying healthy with nutrition, the world's healthiest foods, like sticking out, health, grateful for my health. Grateful for my immune system, the body's ability to keep me healthy, to keep me strong. Right side. When your body's in pain, when you have inflammation, that's just your body trying to heal itself. my knees are sore, it's because I've probably done something or eaten something that doesn't fit. It's like grateful for those messages from my body telling me to slow down, telling me to focus on what's happening. Breathe in. Switch side. Dance around the left. What about your health are you grateful for? Breathe in. Kick back, lift a little higher. And release. Take tree on the right side. I see Chad. You stay in tree. Just making sure we're still good. Okay. Hopefully we're good here. Tree pose. Grateful for technology, even when it's not working exactly as it's supposed to. Catch myself sometimes, like, something will be buffering for 2 seconds and I get all upset about it. Like makes me irritated and like fascinating. Just like take a moment sometimes to be grateful for how outrageously powerful technology is nowadays. I know most of you that are out there with me live right now, like remember when it was like, if you missed your TV show, that was it. You never were going to see it again until a rerun came on like 3 years later. If you wanted to hear a new song, you had to like wait for it to come onto the radio. Or go out and buy a CD or a tape. I remember 8-track. Take a breath in, switch sides, tree on the left. Some of you won't even maybe know what 8-track is out there, but that's okay. Google it after. I always blow people's minds when I tell them I did projects on a typewriter when I was in elementary school, and I'm not that old. Grateful for how far technology has brought us, that we can be doing this practice of yoga together all over the world. I have people that do these classes like Scotland and Australia, and if you are catching those later on, someone in Japan commented, Iceland, Romania. It's just amazing that that's even possible. Take a breath in, take a breath out, fullest expression here. Stay as you exhale. Last one, you big stretch and release, hands to heart center. Sweep your arms up, big stretch and fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1 on the right side. Reach up. Warrior 2. Press your feet, straighten the legs and come forward. Trikonasana. Use a prop if you need it. It's to help lift you out of your right side body. This is a pretty small YouTube channel in the grand scheme of things. And I'm like, have no desire to be YouTube famous. That's not my purpose of doing these videos. It's just to create connection, keep people moving. I'm so grateful for the ability of these videos to touch people in different places in the world. I never expected that. I started doing these videos for my students up here in Toronto. And like, truth be told, most of the people that are in Toronto do my classes at the studio. They're not catching them online. And some of you are up there, Christina, Monica, they're up there with us right now. People all over the world, whether you're catching them live or catching them later on, is grateful for the ability to have an impact in your life, even if it's just a small one. Bring yourself up to stand, wide leg fold. Turn your right toes in, hands to your hips, come down with a flat back, lead with the chest, and then bring your hands down to the ground. Let's do this today. Walk your hands over to your left foot and take a stretch. So you'll grab a hold of your ankle, your foot, and just draw the crown of the head towards the left toes. Keep breathing. Press your feet. But soften the knees. Don't lock them out. Long inhale. Long exhale. Walk your hands back through center, over to your right foot. Draw the crown of the head towards the toes. Feel that stretch in the neck, the side body, the back of your right leg. Inhale. Press your feet down. Draw yourself a little deeper into the stretch. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more. Just keep your hands over by that right foot. Turn your toes to face 12 o'clock. Pyramid. Step your back foot in. Third of the way or halfway to get that heel down on the mat. You want your back heel grounded. I'm sweating. That's good. Grateful for sweat, detoxification, working to cool down the body. Let go of the weight of your head. There's so much you can be grateful for, and sometimes it's especially those things that you don't even think are that significant. Our ability to sweat is fairly unique, actually. Regulating our temperature, detoxifying the body. Move to a flat back. High to low plank. Step back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Warrior two. Straighten out that left leg. Come down. Trikonasana. Imagine we were like dogs and we had to pant to cool ourselves down. What a crazy world that would be. Well, it would just be the normal world, but it's those moments. Grateful we don't have to cool down like that. Would make your Ujjayi breathing a lot more challenging, that's for sure. Gaze up to your top hand. Open up. Long inhale. Long exhale. One more big breath. Twist it open. You'll pull yourself up to stand. Wide leg fold. You can take your hands interlaced at your lower back for a bind. Press down your feet and lift up your inner thighs. I hope everyone's connection is okay. I see some more chat happening there. Chat's always chat. I actually dread the chat on when I'm doing a live stream because grateful for chat that people can tell me what's going on. But as soon as I see messages popping up, I think it's something bad unless it's at the beginning or end of the class. Take a breath in. Fold a little deeper. Release. Move into pyramid. Hands over to your left foot. Turn the toes forward. Step the back foot in. And there's not so much we can do. If you think those are thumbs up. I'm also a little bit blind, not blind. I don't want to say that, not to take away from someone that's actually blind. I don't have great vision though. Even with these contacts in, I can't see the little chat icons across the room. Take a breath in. Let go of your upper body a little bit more. Really press the feet. One more inhale. One more exhale. Step back to high plank. Lower down to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hop through onto your back. Move into bridge. I'm just going to make sure that we're okay. Yes, those are thumbs up. Carrie, thank you. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Grateful for emojis.
I could tell those were thumbs up across the room, and then I'm just second guessing myself because we had that a few weeks ago. Some of you were with me that there was like no sound for the whole class, and I had no idea. I was like having an amazing practice and realized like 40 minutes in that no one could hear what I was saying. In bridge pose, yeah, lift your hips. And like people stayed. There was like 3 or 4 of you that I think all of you are here with me this morning that just stayed and tried to make it work in silence just by like the visual of the practice. Grateful for our brains, our ability to problem solve, our ability to like make sense of things. Sometimes it can be a curse. We make too much sense of things. We overanalyze things. I know I speak from I. That definitely fits for me. Breathe in. Come all the way down. Knees from side to side. Our ability to do critical thinking. It's a miracle. Another unique trait. I mean, some other animals can do it. Like octopus and dolphins and, you know, primates, other primates, but like pretty quite unique. Wheel pose. We definitely do it better than any of them. Well, one can argue. Sometimes we mess it up, overthink it, put too much effort into thinking, the violence and all kinds of other unpleasant things in society. Ultimately, it's trusting that our mind wants to do good. I'm grateful for humanity in general. It's not as bad as the media would want us to think it is. Take a breath in. Slowly come down. Tuck your chin. Knees from side to side. Do one more back bend. Go up. Bridge your wheel. Wherever you're going, make this the peak of your practice. So whatever you've got, if you've got the wheel, take it. If you want a bridge, be grateful to be in bridge. Don't make it less than. In this moment of whatever back bend you're holding, gratitude for the strength of your body, the strength of your mind, the power of your breath. Stay here. Take one more full breath for full expression and slowly come down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your heart. Find your heartbeat. And come back to that experience of gratitude for your heart. Your heart's ability to pump oxygen and nutrients through your body, and just your heart's ability to love, to take in love, to give it. Land right here. Happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet, draw them down. Knees towards the armpits. Just a little sway from side to side might feel nice. And then you'll move into frog pose. Bring yourself up to sit. Grateful for frog pose. Yeah.
whether it's a pose that you love or you're just grateful for the challenge that it can bring. Okay, so knees nice and wide. You can roll up the ends of your mat or fold your mat in half if you need to. I'm not so bad here. I'm on a thick B mat on a carpet, so I'm okay. And then, so it's knees wide. Hips are in line with the knees. So you don't want the hips too far in front of your knees or too far behind your knees. Okay, that's going to bring the hip, like the hip socket into a kind of an uncomfortable place. Come down onto your palms, onto your forearms. Maybe you stack your hands and just let your head rest on your hands. As you settle into the pose, bring back that gratitude practice. So instead of focusing on areas of the body where there might be tightness, where there might be resistance, where can you shift your thoughts to something to be grateful for? Grateful for the benefits of the stretch. Grateful for your resiliency, your ability to stay. Grateful for your ability to choose. If this pose doesn't fit, then like, I can't see what you're doing, right? Go into half pigeon, go into thread the needle. But grateful for the moment that you're in. Your ability to face a challenge, to rise to it. Your mind's ability to choose what's best, even though sometimes that might be kind of misleading. Your mind might tell you the thing that it thinks it's best, when really, truly, like your intuition, your gut feeling knows something different. Grateful for your intuition. Grateful for those moments where your intuition actually guides you in the right direction, and really taking moments to appreciate and respect those moments where your intuition, which is, you know, part of the mind, guides you in the right direction. If you can settle deeper into the pose, do that. If you're in something other than frog pose, switch sides. And just keep steady breath. What are you most grateful for? Take a long breath in, a long breath out. Do that one more time. And slowly come up. If you're in frog, don't rush out. Don't rush out of any hip pose, really. Knees together, and then you'll take your legs out in front of you. We'll move into a seated forward bend. Make sure your tail's not tucked under. You want to get the bum cheeks back out of the way, the tailbone out, pointing out behind you, and then from here, fold over your legs, tuck the chin, lengthen the spine, the neck. Breathe in. A little bit deeper. Really stretch the crown of the head towards your toes. Feel that big opening through the vertebrae of the neck, thoracic spine. And we'll move into an inversion. I'm going to take sleeping bear. You can do waterfall,
shoulder stand, headstand, handstand, whatever you've got. Sleeping bear, it's nice to have a prop under your back. You can even have a water bottle just below your tailbone, or just above your tailbone, I should say, just below your sacrum. And waterfall is with just the legs up and the arms down. Sleeping bear is with the arms up as well. And not like sparking hands and feet. You can allow the hands and the feet to go kind of limp. And the whole shoulder is on the floor. You're not lifting shoulder blades up. Let the shoulders rest. Just those few muscles that are needed to keep the arms and legs up. Breathe. Oh, you're okay, Mr. B. It's almost time for you. Grateful for family. Going up to see my family today, visiting my mom, and be friends there of hers, and my stepbrother and my nephews and all of that stuff. And it's just like grateful for whether it's your biological family or your chosen family or your friends that are family, or even if it's just this community of strangers doing yoga with you on Sunday morning. Grateful. Grateful for other humans, even the ones that challenge you, which is often family. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Release feet down to the mat. Then we'll move into supine twist. Extend the left leg, draw your right knee into your chest, cross it over your body. Take a breath in, take a breath out. One more. Come back to center. Shift your hips to the left. Draw your left knee in, extend the right leg, cross over the left knee. Inhale. Twist a little bit deeper. Come back to center. Give your knees a final squeeze. Hug them in. And release to Shavasana. Close your eyes. Take rest. Grateful for moments of rest. Putting importance on moments of rest and making time for them. Read from Journey to the Heart. We are transmitters and receivers. We are a finely tuned instrument, body, mind, and soul. We receive messages. We receive guidance. And we transmit energy, the energy of love. When we become off center, we become like two-way radios whose tuners aren't on the right frequency. We aren't receiving or transmitting clearly. We hear and feel the static. Often instinctively. That's when we start broadcasting more loudly, sometimes screaming to be heard. Now is not the time to crank up the volume. Take the time you need to get centered, to get peaceful. What do you need to do? What do you need to feel? What healing resources do you need to utilize? What's your voice? Your quiet, trustworthy inner voice, the one that speaks through your heart, urging you to do. Taking time to get centered and peaceful isn't selfish. It's not a waste of time. When we're receiving clearly, we transmit clearly. And the frequency we use is love. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a full body stretch. And bring yourself up to a seated position. With your hands at your heart center, your eyes closed. Right here, tap in. What are you most grateful for? Come back to that and acknowledge it often. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. The gratitude in me acknowledges each and every one of you out there. I am grateful for you. And we finish this practice together with a bow. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. And just take today to be grateful. Yeah. And I appreciate all of you out there so much. Have an awesome day. Keep moving your body. Keep nourishing your body. If you like pumpkin pie and you're plant-based, I just posted a recipe for gluten-free, plant-based pumpkin pie. So we're having that. My mom actually tested the recipe for me, so we're having that with dinner tonight. And have an awesome day and have an awesome week. And I will see you again soon. I'm going to come check the chat. Pleasure. Awesome. It was a good group this morning. Thanks for everyone for being here. Sorry you lost connection, Monica. Hopefully everyone else had a smooth connection. I'm grateful for all of you too, Anita. Knowing that you are all out there expecting this class keeps me coming, even those mornings sometimes that I am not maybe feeling it 100%. I still, it gets me onto my mat, and I'm always feeling it once I start moving, and I'm here with you. Christina, Julia. Oh yes, Julia, so nice. Monica, Anita, Ed, Carrie. Always a pleasure to see you, and have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you soon.